everyone. I'm very excited because this episode is really different. Most times I'll take one of your guys' situations and try and give you guy advice on it, or as I like to call it,
man advice.
But for this episode, I'm going to be using one of my situations to tell you what never to do ever. So for this episode of Dear Hunter, I'm going to be talking about my first kiss, which was it was the most awkward and weirdest experience, and looking back, really bad. While in the moment though, I killed it. It took place at my younger brother's 8th grade graduation, where he was having a shining moment and I was trying not to piss myself because I was scared to death to do something I had never done before. But I played it cool. We're at the graduation, right? We're talking to friends, kind of reconnecting, and all of a sudden this little bird comes up and she tells me that we should go to the back of the school. And I'm like, why? There's no one back there. And then I'm like, okay. There's no one back there. So needless to say, we start walking to the back of the school. The whole time I'm thinking of like hundreds of ways that I could really screw this up. What if I faint? What if I bite her lip off? What if we click teeth too much and her tooth chips? I don't know, I'm just thinking that could happen. Finally, we find this nice, quiet, romantic spot right by the boys' locker room. Got monkey bars on my left, kickball field on my right. I'm like, this is about to go down, girl. But actually, I was more like, oh my God, is this gonna go down right now? But for some reason, I actually leaned in to kiss her. The only problem is I knew how to lean in and I didn't know how to kiss at all. So I swear to God, this is true. We're making out and our mouths are just doing this. There's no tongue, but they're going at it. And I am in heaven. I don't know why she didn't want to use tongue, but I wasn't about to stick my tongue in her mouth like this is what to do. And I figured she had kissed plenty of boys, so she would be like the aficionado of tongue or no tongue. The tongue part isn't the worst part though. The worst part is what happens when we stop kissing. We separate, like, and look at each other. And then I just go in for a hug, and we were just swaying there like we were on a nice romantic yacht, but really we were by the boys' locker room. And I obviously had no idea what the hell I was doing, so I thought I was doing amazing. And we would start kissing again, and this time we were doing a little like maneuvering, going side to side. Super hot. And then we break from the kiss and we go right back into hugging. And then we're kissing, and that hug kiss 10-second interval thing lasts for a little while. I wanted to stay and do it forever, but then the guy who picked on me throughout all of middle school comes around the corner and sees us making out with like 2 of his buddies. She's obviously so embarrassed at this point. She turns away, she kind of like doesn't want to look at me, doesn't want to look at them. And then I'm just thinking the whole time, someone saw me kiss a girl. But obviously the next move was to find a new location. So I head over to the handball court, and then immediately my phone rings. My mom's like, where are you? And I'm like, Mom, I can't go, okay? I'm about to go to the handball courts. You know what that means? And then she was like, this is your little brother's graduation, Hunter. And I'm like, I'll go to his next middle school graduation, Mom. Sadly, I didn't end up going to the handball courts. I never did find out what happens in handball courts. A boy can dream. I soon realized though, after what I thought was the most amazing kiss on the face of the planet for both of us, that I had done something wrong. Probably called her like a dozen times daily and sent enough text messages to make a small book, but I didn't get one response. That was about 8 years ago. Yeah, I haven't really talked to her much in those 8 years. I mean, we saw each other a few years ago maybe, but never have I talked to her about this until now. I am going to call my first kiss and ask her what she thought about it. So without further ado, I am going to call Rachel.
Hello?
Hi, Rachel. Before I tell you how to do it without creeping him out, I'm going to tell you how not to tell a guy you like him. Contrary to popular belief, do not do it with a knife in your hand. Still act like they don't like you. I know, love sucks. But here are a few things to look for when you're trying to figure out if someone likes you or not.